Zoomer Radio, AM 740, downtown Toronto, FM 96.7. Baby, I Love You, by some guy named Andy Kim, who happens to be sitting with us in the Happy Gang studio this morning. Thanks for being here.
I'm having the best time. You know, I close my eyes and listen to these songs, and it takes me back to when, you know, the songs were written, songs were recorded, all the love and excitement you have in the studio, and then you wonder if anyone's going to like it, you know, and to know that we're here after all this time, I've been really lucky and been very blessed. So
well, wait, when you listen back, like just as you were now, are you thinking about the actual recording of that song?
Yes, I am because, you know, especially Baby, I Love You, we went into the studio with musicians, and it just was not working. And basically, Jeff Barry, who was my producer at the time, just felt that there was no whatever it is that he was thinking about as a producer could be had with the musicians that we were working with, and I just got very, very concerned because, you know, I'm just learning and just wanting to do the best I can, and then all of a sudden he says, "Oh, we'll do it together. You'll play the guitars," and so we went into a huge studio, A&R Studios, and sat in the middle of this incredible. You can have a symphony orchestra in this studio. So I sat there in the middle of the studio and just started playing the guitar while Jeff was in the booth clapping as a metronome,
right,
and singing the song, and we needed to capture one great guitar pass of mine, and then I doubled and tripled and quadrupled, and there's 5 of me playing guitars, and when I think about it, I think about the fact that my finger slipped and hit the rim of the acoustic guitar, and you hear that little explosion, but that was all part of what was going on, and we never really thought about doing anything about cleaning things up, but just putting it all together. And I remember doing the vocal at midnight and excited about it.
Wow. Andy Kim hanging out with the Happy Gang this morning. Let's talk about December the 6th. Big night for you. Lucky 13.
Lucky 13. You know what? 13 years ago, it all started with a phone call to my friend Ron Sexsmith. And here I am 13 years later. Not that I've felt the years go by, but it's just that when I look at that number and I turn around, oh my, that's why I really never look back. I try not to. I mean, I'm enjoying this morning, but then I realize that, you know, my shelf life is getting closer and closer, and so I'm just happy to be able to surround myself with some great musicians who come every year to participate. And I tell everyone this is not a career move, and they show up. And it's really more about why we're there. And we're there this year for CAMH Gifts of Light, and I think it's a wonderful program that we're all, at least I'm thrilled to be able to help, and all the musicians help as well.
So the Christmas concert is really about giving back in your Zoomer years, right? Giving back to a cause that you believe in.
It's the most important reason why we're doing this. You know, at one point I thought, well, I take my name off of it and just have some other name, because we have at least 10 artists a year to come and donate their time, and no one gets paid. We're just doing it out of the love of being able to help a community, and I think that that's so important.
Let's talk about some of the artists that are joining you this year.
Well, my good buddy Ron will be there, and he's been there every year except one year he was working on an album. But we have the Sheepdogs, which will be future Zoomer on your Zoomer list maybe in about, I don't know, 50 years or something. Members of the Strumbellas, but we have Michelle Pagliaro, we have Huxley Workman, we have Danny Michelle, who was on my first Christmas show, which is really cool, and we've been friends for a long time. We have Platinum Blonde. We have Miss Diamond. She's just wonderful. Kara Diamond. And basically there's this wonderful, talented group called Choir.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it's just incredible. And did I mention Huxley Workman?
Yeah.
So did I leave anyone out?
Interestingly, that we will get a #1 hit song from that person coming on in, I would say, about 5 minutes. See, now everybody's sitting there, who did he miss? And I know why he left him out, because we're going to play one of his monster hits in just a couple minutes. Right now, though, Toronto traffic and Captain Frank.
Check out a Major Route Drive out towards the Pearson Airport area, northwest corner of the 401.